Everybody always has questions about AI, SEO, local authority. How does it all work? AI, it's here. It's going to take its own pie, and we're going to talk about how it works with SEO and how it affects your business. So let's dive into it. So as an example, we took AI and we went in ChatGPT from all over the nation and we put in the same amount of information. Who is the best detailer in Scottsdale, Arizona? And just to show you how many variances of the answer it was giving, I want people to understand that really AI is very personalized. Unlike Google, where you always lined up on the 1, 2, 3, or even page 5, and it's standardized for anyone across the nation, AI is very personalized. So what do we know about AI and how does it actually work with the foundation of your website? SEO is a huge and master signal and a lot of foundation for AI. So things like we're doing on Google Schema, backlinks, pieces like that all matter to AI. But I want you to kind of always remind yourself it's very personalized. It all has to do with the visibility of your business. And if you're not found on Google, it's really not going to have anything to pull off of, if that makes sense. So a lot of people are noticing that their organic traffic is starting to slip down a little bit and ad prices are actually going up. And what people are really trying to understand and realize, or maybe they don't even realize, is that ChatGPT, Claude, and all these large language model systems have what's called zero-click attribution. What that means is someone's looking up who's the best detailer in Arizona. They're reading the results of the 2, 3, 4 results that it's giving, and the customer is just a lot of times calling that. I almost call it like the hand of God. They're listening to see what ChatGPT says, and they're going to stop their research phase right there. That's called zero-click attribution. They're not clicking to continue their additional research to whether a site or a Yelp or an ad. AI ranking is emerging. It's beginning to take its own piece of the pie. ChatGPT, Gemini, Perplexity are really becoming a referral source for answers to your business. Just like, hey, if I went on Facebook, who's the best detailer in the area? Your buddies or your family or your friends are messaging you and say, hey, I use this, and this person. It's almost like this is becoming another referral, another piece of the pie in your grand marketing scheme. So what moves AI? That's what you should really be asking yourself. What we have found is that a lot of SEO, the foundation of SEO, is still extremely, extremely important for AI and how it determines what it's going to recommend to you. I want to be really clear here. Things like reviews, and if you're responding to them, Google Schema, your website, SEO, it all matters. Even things like Reddit or Facebook, it's starting to look at everything as an aggregate. So I want to be really clear here is that it's cutting its own piece of its pie. It's looking at to aggregate all the data. But the extra little piece, if I can really nail it down, is that this is highly personalized. And it's not going to be the exact answer for what you search compared to what someone else searches. If anything we've noticed with AI and how it tracks and recommends certain small local businesses, it's probably becoming more evident than ever that if you are on other platforms like Facebook, Reddit, Google reviews, website, all those pieces, it's probably becoming more important than ever that you really have a holistic approach to your marketing, as that will be a large signal for when it recommends you to its searcher. In the end, ChatGPT, Claude, Perplexity, all these services are highly personalized language models, and it's going to feed you the information it thinks you want. Things like your website, Reddit, all that stuff kind of influences the AI and what it's going to give back to you. And so it's very personalized. What you get is going to be different than what someone else's get. The core of marketing still actually applies with AI, that the more people that know about your service, the more often it'll be recommended from services such as ChatGPT or other ones. If you guys have any other questions, I love talking about this. It's an ever increasing and changing type of topic. Feel free, drop a comment below, and we'd love to have an interaction. Thanks, guys. Have a good one.